Welcome to PCOS Unlocked, the manual. My name is Stephanie Rupert, and I'm the author of this manual. The reason I've written it is because I wish that I had something like this when I was diagnosed with PCOS in the fall of 2009. At the time, I didn't know a thing about ovaries. I didn't know a thing about the female health system. I didn't know a thing about the pituitary gland. And it didn't really seem that my doctor knew all that much that he could do to help me either. He prescribed me pills that might cover up some of the side effects of my PCOS, but how was I going to fix the underlying problem and become fertile? Being a research scientist at the time, the answer to me was obvious. I needed to do all of the digging that I could, to learn all that I could about the female body, in order to overcome PCOS for good and in a healthful way. In all of that research, I discovered three things that were really disconcerting about the PCOS landscape at the time. First, I learned that the information on the internet is not very good. A lot of it comes from women's personal experiences, which is great, but those aren't broadly applicable and they're not necessarily scientific, and very often they contradict each other based on the different situations that the women find themselves in. The second thing that I found is that doctors like mine very often try to treat symptoms rather than underlying causes. They might approach PCOS and say that you can get fertile someday by using in vitro fertilization or some other hormonal method, but they aren't really concerned with fixing your ovaries or fixing your metabolisms in the first place, which is basically our underlying problem. The third and final thing that I learned, and the least helpful for us, is that I don't believe that PCOS is well understood either by the medical community or natural health practitioners necessarily. This isn't a fault of either of those communities. It's rather just a matter of PCOS being such a large phenomena and PCOS having such a large population base, estimates ranging between 4 and 60 American women throughout their lifetimes. And so what I discovered in all of my research is that PCOS is not as monolithic, or it's not as singular as it's been treated before. Doctors very often treat women as though PCOS is caused by just one thing, insulin resistance, and solved by covering up or solving that one thing. I don't believe that that's the case. I believe that for over, normal, and underweight women, a wide variety of different factors can influence their PCOS. For this reason, I think that millions, or at least hundreds of thousands at least, of women are being poorly or inadequately treated for their PCOS. This is heartbreaking to me, and it's my primary motivation for writing this manual. After I unearthed all this information, or while I was unearthing it, I began writing about PCOS online, and I began working with and consulting women about how to overcome their PCOS. All of the research that I've done and all of the dialogue I've been in with these different women, as well as what I've learned through experimenting on my own body, has led me to believe that I truly understand a nuanced view of PCOS that is unique and that treats each woman as a unique organism that merits unique perspectives. So this manual addresses what PCOS is, tells you exactly what PCOS is. It will address why you particularly have PCOS, all the different causes of PCOS and things that influence it, which are primarily dietary and lifestyle problems. And then it addresses how to overcome this. I assign different types of PCOS, and then based on your type, I give you a specific plan forward for mitigating your PCOS. I also discuss alternative treatments options in case you decide to experiment with drugs or with herbs or supplements. And I advise you on how to best move forward and how to implement these dietary and lifestyle changes while being as psychologically healthy as possible, which is also crucial for overcoming PCOS. So that's my manual in sum. It comes with supplemental guides that are designed to help you figure out your PCOS and to help you organize your thoughts and to make all the information as accessible to you as possible. There's also an audio version and videos following this one that describe the same material but in different formats and in different ways. PCOS Unlocked is my best effort to reach you. I'm also available via an upgrade for consultation at any time. PCOS Unlocked is designed specifically to treat your PCOS, to figure out what your PCOS is, and to help you overcome it in the best, most healthful, and happy way possible. I'm excited to be with you on this journey. I really am. So please know that I am with you, that I support you, and that this manual is there for you, nourishing you and helping you regain that natural fertility and natural health that your body is continually striving to be.